Welcome to the Home Studio Show. In this episode, I'm looking at the release of Cubase 11, the announcement of Ableton Live 11. I've got some free plugins coming up, some great deals. You don't want to miss out, so be sure to stick around. I'm Zane. Welcome to the Home Studio Show, where I do audio tech news and reviews to help you find new tools for your home studio. And links to everything mentioned in this episode are in the description, so be sure to check down there if you're interested in any of this stuff. But right now, let's get into it. And first up in audio tech news is Cubase 11 has been released. And if you're not familiar with Cubase, it's an incredible DAW that comes in three different options. There's Cubase Elements 11, Cubase Artist 11, and Cubase Pro 11. Some of the new features include advanced audio export with new export cues, and this will make exporting stems a lot easier, an advanced key editor for creating pitch bends, scale assistant that will allow you to follow, quantize, and play live to a set scale, plus so many more features. And if you were a user of Cubase Artist before, the new Cubase 11 Artist now allows you to have unlimited audio and MIDI tracks, plus you have Vari Audio 3 and ARA2 support. You'll also get some new sample sets, the Squasher Dynamics tool, plus much more. Cubase 11 is available on Mac and Windows with upgrade pricing starting at just $45, or new purchase pricing starting at $150. Check the link in the description for even more information on Cubase 11. And next up in audio tech news is the announcement of Ableton Live 11. It's not released yet, and I think it's going to be released in early 2021, but they are ramping things up for the release right now by announcing some of the new features like record comping, where you can record multiple takes and keep the sections from each take that you want. It's a pretty standard feature in most DAWs, so it's nice to see it here. You can now use MPE compatible controllers in Live 11, and they've added some new devices like a hybrid reverb. They've added tempo following features, so if you use this in a live situation, instead of you and the band having to follow the tempo in Ableton, Ableton can now follow the tempo of your playing for a much more dynamic performance. Plus, they've included some new instruments like an upright piano, a brass quartet, and string quartet. So if you think Ableton Live is for electronic music styles and DJs only, Ableton Live 11 is going to prove you wrong. And you can get Ableton Live on Mac and Windows. Plus, if you purchase Ableton Live 10 right now, you'll save 20%, plus you'll get Ableton Live 11 for free once it's released. Up next in audio tech news is the release of the Wires plugin from AudioThing. Wires is an effect plugin that's modeled after a 1970s Soviet wire recorder. The hardware that this was based on was originally designed for military use in Russia, but some creative musicians discovered that it can be used as a creative lo-fi tool and a cool echo effect. The original hardware has a fairly high noise floor, but AudioThing's Wire plugin allows you to turn off that noise floor without sacrificing the unique sound. You can get it right now for the introductory price of $39, but it will go up to $59 after December 31st, 2020. And now it's time for this week's deals. But before we get into the deals, I just want to ask if you're enjoying this episode of the Home Studio Show so far, can you please give it a thumbs up? It really helps my channel out, and I appreciate it so much. Now, let's look at deals. And first up this week is the same deal from last week on Plugin Boutique, where you can still choose your free iZotope plugin with any purchase on Plugin Boutique. So if you purchase anything, you can choose from iZotope Ozone Elements, Neutron Elements, and Nectar Elements. All three of these are great plugins, so you may want to purchase 3 plugins in 3 separate orders. That way you can get all 3 by selecting a different one in each order. Now this week, I want to take a look at some deals over at Loopmasters. For those of you that use samples and loops, this is for you. I've been using them more and more lately, as you can grab some packs on sale and really start to grow your sample library. And these are all royalty free, so you can have fun creating the music, and then you can make money off of your creations without having to worry. They have even more deals happening over at Loopmasters. Check the link in the description for more information, and it will go right to the deals page. Waves have their early Black Friday sale on right now where you can get deals on some of the best plugins available. The great thing about Waves plugins is they're affordable and very high quality. Check the link in the description to go directly to their deals page. Now, if you want some hardware and plugin deals, Sweetwater currently have their early Black Friday sale on right now. And they have a lot of things on sale over at Sweetwater right now, from gear to plugins. So be sure to check the link in the description to go directly to that Black Friday sale page. And now let's look at this week's plugins worth checking out. And first up this week is the Waves API 550. You actually get two plugins with this one. You get the API 550A and 550B, which are modeled after the vintage gear of the same names. The EQ knobs are stepped, which is a nice touch. The 550A features 3 EQ knobs, and each one has 5 selectable frequency centers per band, and up to 12 decibels of boost or cut per band. The 550B has overlapping EQ frequencies with 4 EQ knobs, each with 7 selectable frequency centers, and up to 12 decibels of boost or cut per band. Now, I found the 550A plugin to be incredible on distorted guitars. It really enhances the tone in a nice way, so let's check that out now and some other uses. Better get used to reruns. That's all that plays in my mind. Reruns of you and me, the way that things are used to be. Better get used to reruns, like zombies in my head. You're back from... Now, the next plugin worth checking out this week is the Drawmer S73 Intelligent Master Processor from Softtube. This is based on the hardware version of the Drawmer 1973 compressor. It's designed to give your mixes that analog sound without having to break the bank. The Drawmer S73 gives you easy settings to control, so you don't have to be a mastering engineer to bring in some sparkle and give your mixes an overall finish. Plus, you can use this plugin as a parallel compressor by adjusting the dry mix knob. The Drawmer S73 goes for $89 normally, and it's available on Mac and Windows. So let's give it a listen right now. And now it's time for the free plugins of the week. And first up this week is a fun new guitar amp sim plugin from ML Sound. This is Amped Stevie T Free. The free version includes one amp called Gent God, and you can access 3 other amps, but those amps are just in demo mode and will cut out after 30 seconds. Now, if you're a guitar player, you may know who Stevie T is. He's a YouTuber that's an incredible guitarist and also creates some very entertaining videos. This plugin was created by ML Sound in collaboration with Steve Terraberry, Stevie T, and features a fun user interface plus 4 cab sim options. It also has a pedal board section with some standard pedals. The Gent God amp really isn't designed for cleans, but you can lower the gain and maybe get some crunch out of it, but it's really designed for high gain. It's available on Windows and Mac. Now let's give it a listen. The next free plugin is the GSI Varispeed Copycat IC400. This plugin emulates the hardware Watkins Copycat IC400, which is a vintage tape delay unit. The user interface is pretty cool looking and it makes it easy for you to adjust the settings. I may do a more in-depth full review on this in another video because it's a very cool plugin. You can get the GSI Varispeed Copycat IC400 on Mac and Windows, but right now let's give it a listen. And if you want to check out even more free VST plugins, click up here, or click down here to see what YouTube recommends. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thank you so much for checking out the home studio show for Simple Green Tech. I'm Zane. Keep creating, and we'll talk soon.